Hi everyone. It's a little hard for me to speak now. As I say in my post, in my Facebook, that my bridge fell off. And I went to the dentist, to a free place in Fort Myers, and I begged the dentist, I beg her to glue back my bridge until I can get to New Jersey, because I have to go there to help my niece, that I wish I'll be there now, but I cannot. So she told me now she can't do it. So it's awful. So my bridge fell off, and this is like caught in my tongue, and it's awful. But I have to wait because I can't afford it. I spend all my savings helping my niece. 8 years, go back and forth. I spend my life savings as my niece spend also. I look awful. I'm gonna try to talk without the mask, but I look awful. I'm asking you, I'm very tired. I can't sleep. Every single day, my niece is there. I'm afraid she's gonna have another heart attack. I don't have time to order my plants. I don't have time to nothing. Today, I have a little hope that every one of you is going to listen to my videos, to go subscribe me, because my friends say that I have to post at the Facebook and ask for watch my channel. So I'm asking you to subscribe my channel and listen to help me, because my body cannot take anymore. Now it's harder. Now my niece is getting more exciting because I'm not able to run there and stay 7 days, 2 weeks with her anymore, because my husband, unfortunately, she's have stage 4 of kidneys, and he needs a lot of care now, and I'm not able to stay there now like 4-5 days. I have to leave my husband alone sometimes for almost 2 weeks. 14 December, when the judge denied her to come home and say the child molester is innocent, the biological father, she went to the intensive care. I lost my ticket, have to buy another ticket. The suffering is too much. It's not human. It's a 7 judges covering each other, the whole system, the police, the protectors over the child. They don't do anything. Nobody hear me. So now, my body, I'm getting sick. I don't sleep. I have to be strong. I cannot afford to get sick. My husband depends on my life. My niece, my little great niece depends on her mother, but they depend on me. I'm the only witness. She's there now, getting dizzy, headaches. Yesterday, I have to take money from my bills to tell her, you have to pick up the CDs from the court. Is like when you in court, you pay $15 and you can have what happened in court. I have, and this is the only thing good that the system has, because she have panic and she don't remember what happened inside the court because her mind froze. They take advantage of her. But this last 4 judges from the last 3 years. They do not want to give anything because they know what they did wrong. But the last time I went there with her, I showed the person that make the CDs with the hearing they we do in courts. I say, look, if the judge doesn't want to give it to her, I want you writing, because my niece have a right to have the CDs, especially that she have a panic syndrome and she froze in court. She remember what happened there, because when she have a panic, she don't remember. She never have a panic attacks. That is caused by the court. So I'm gonna post. I think it's okay. I would like somebody tell me, if you're a lawyer, if you understand it, tell me, because I have a video that before we do the court with the judge that sent her back to New Jersey with no mercy, and my niece fainted in front of her, begging her, don't do this to my daughter. Look, he molested my child. And the pedophile was laughing, watching. She fainted in front of this judge. 23 December 2020. Has been 3 years that we live in this hell. Prior, the 6 years before, that makes 8 years of appeal suffer. This mother spent 6 months in the entire life of the child. For the first time, watch her child sleep in peace, 9 o'clock, as a normal child, in her bedroom, because the baby thinks she was safe. But today I don't feel too good, especially this bothered me a lot. I spend on my savings. I cannot afford to go to the dentist. I never fix my house because I spend on my savings going back and forth. I'm going to find a video that my husband was in a hospital that I contaminated with him with COVID, because I can't let my niece go alone in court because they swallow her, and I'm there as a witness to watch what they do to her, because they take advantage of her. She's raised her daughter. Her panic syndrome attacks is because the court. She works so hard. She buy her own home, her house here, working so hard in a salon for over 20 years, smelling the chemical, calling her. Her veins of her legs are all blue, of skin stood up. Her arm today hurts of blow hair, color hair, stood up in her feet all day, nothing left. She spent $500,000 in 8 years, nothing left. The money that she have to pay the cost, that she saved to pay the cost for her child, that she furnished her house, that she buy little spa so she can work, just choose what she wants to do. Like she can do waxing, she can just cut men's hair. She didn't have to anymore color hair or blow hair anymore, especially here. That's why she buy a house in Florida, because the property tax is cheap. She'll never be able to afford to buy a house in New Jersey, having pool. And she bought this house in 2011. When she got pregnant, she said, Auntie, I'm glad I have my home. And then the baby, born with eczema. I wish I could show you this child raping her skin from the butt here. I think I show all this in my videos. But right now, I have in 1 month. What happened is, oh my gosh, I have to tell you what happened now. She went, I showed already my videos, the video before, the 2 June 2023, she went to the court because the landlord been threatening her for a long time. Already is was the other judge, a woman judge, that we begged her for the whole year, the year 2021. One changed to another. 3 judges. One that sent her back to New Jersey without see the evidence, the proof that we have, that the mommy has the tape. The baby confessed to diapers or the man did to her and cry for 20 minutes. Today I don't feel good, but tomorrow, this week, I will explain to you the details of each court. I'm gonna talk about how this man tortured this child, how this man did. Every year this child suffer. Every year the judge denies she come to her home. So I'm asking you to look all those videos so I continue, so you understand the story. And now they dismiss the landlord, lost. The judge say she don't have to pay rent until August. But my niece started having panic attacks because the pressure is too much. She have diabetes. She never could take care of herself because she spent the years in court begging each judge to save her child, take the child to the emergency with infections in her private parts, because the monster will put infection before the revocation. And he knew the diapers lied to the judges. We have everything. We have infections that the baby take antibiotic. He's the only person touch this baby. Only one. My niece. I saw because I lived through it. That's why I have to leave my husband alone for 8 years, going back and forth. Actually, 7 years, because the first 2 years of the baby, I was there, living 1 minute from her home. And then my husband had a stroke, because I was working, cleaning his house in New Jersey, and going back and forth. And then my husband had a stroke when the baby was 2 years old. And then I have to give up my jobs there, and I continue back and forth. I spent 7 years, more in a plane, going back and forth in my home. So, I am going to tell you everything. My back hurts a lot because, first of all, because I clean houses for 30 years, and also because I'm showing you I've been sleeping in a sofa in my living room since 25th December. No, since 1st June 2020, when I brought them here. I saved the baby, the mother bring it here. That's where I sleep. Because I have to sleep with the TV on, because I have insomnia because of this. Here's the baby board. Here's the baby board. That I save here in her dog. The dog in the other room with my husband. Now, I'm very sad because I'm in more worry because my husband, unfortunately, we got the news that he has stage 4 weakness and he's diabetic, and he needs my care more than ever, and he is the best human being. He gave his life, dedicated his life to help me with my nephews and nieces. And now my niece is there, and she's more anxious, afraid, because I cannot be there with her right now. Now I have to find somebody to stay with my husband, but I can't afford it. I don't have money to pay anybody It's very expensive. I can't afford it now. But I needed to go there at least for a couple of days. But a couple of days do not resolve because I have to be with her. Because when she work in court, they don't listen. They take advantage of her in her heart to race. She cannot have any panic attacks anymore. She went to the court. She drove 2 hours to get to her CDs. And they still fooling her. They still take advantage of her. They say that the CDs was ready. When she got there, it was not ready. And she couldn't wait because she had to pick up the girl in school. There's nobody there. I have to explain to you guys everything. I have to describe to you what happened in my testimony. That the judge accepted objections of the man. Did not allow the truth come out. They want to shut my mouth. They don't let me speak for her. As soon as she mentioned the types like to the judges, they all cover each other. And the child there, not sleeping, gaining weight. She overweight. She don't sleep. She say, I need to go home. My niece has to be home in 1 month, or this judge is gonna cause her heart attack. She has to remove her thyroid. She canceled the surgery that she's supposed to do 23 April. I was there. She said, I'm afraid. I don't have my legal custody. I have to be home if anything happened to me. I have to be home when you're there to protect my daughter. And then also, my husband has to stay alone here for 13 days. But I did buy my ticket. I say, you do it. Remove your thyroid, the doctor say. You can have a stroke. We begged the judge in 2021, the whole year. Every time she come from the intensive care, we did the emergency, begged the judge, let she come home. I told the judge, you're gonna kill her. This pedophile running free. He belongs to jail, and you condemn the mother. They hate me. They don't want me to talk. They like my niece, that she have a panic syndrome. She have to write everything. They take advantage of her. But she begged in 8 years in court for each judge, telling the man abuse her child. But then they don't let she show things the way she can, the way she can explain, like showing things. I think I showed this in my videos. So now I'm gonna say complete about each court. Tell me, I don't know if I can do this because I recorded when my niece, when we were doing the speech in December 2020, 2 weeks before the court with the judge, that we're gonna tell her why we come without permission. We're going to show this judge the evidence. She gave us no opportunity to talk. She said, if you're not in New Jersey, in 31 December 2020, the police will knock here in your house and give your child for him. And the pedophile was there laughing. And then my niece faint. And then she comes back again, begging. I will sit with her in the same chair. In her heart races. Listen, Merrick Josie City Hospital, I have all the discharge. The last time was now, April, that I have to run, leave my husband alone. I have to run. I was so devastated that I got 2 hours lost to get to Fort Myers airport because my niece, the little green niece, was already inside the hospital, calling me and say, Auntie, my mommy is dying again. I'm afraid. Come fast, Auntie. There's no one to pick me up here in the hospital. And the doctor wanna call the social worker. As my niece in a bed there, can breathe, with palpitations, and all the doctors there. And then I say to the doctor heard me because my niece was on the phone with me. She couldn't speak up, but I say, and the doctor heard me. I say, doctor, no diaphy's, no social worker. They're responsible for this baby being abused, this baby traumatized. I'm in my way. I'm in the airport now. Please, don't call nobody. And the baby is 9 years old now, but she also have a little bit anxiety and depression. Also, she have anxiety because the mommy has anxiety. You know why I'm telling you this? Because I know this baby since she born. And when we were at the police station in February 2021, when the judge showed that we have to take the baby to the police station so the father can take the baby, of course, I told the police, if this child go to the man, it's the end of this child. And as I'm telling the police, the baby was have the mask on. And then I pulled the mask. The baby was blue, shaking. She couldn't scream. And the monster father stood there saying, "Come on, don't waste my time." The baby froze. This was 3 days after New Year's, because 25th December, we have to take the plane. As I say before in my videos, that we have to run out of the house. The baby could not open the gifts. That's why I need you to listen everything I say already, because I wanna able to come into this video and say in details, describe it to you, so you can understand what this court did to this child, to this mother. The mother was saving in her home when the baby was 6 years old, when one judge heard me and the monster didn't say a word for 3 hours. You know why he didn't say a word? Because he could not interrupt the mother and call her crazy and say objection, but every time she opened her mouth and started talk what he did to her child. I'm gonna describe it to you. Each court that I was there, listen what they did to my niece. There was there that my niece begged to save her child, and they believe in diapers and believe the child molester. They never took one evidence to the court. He never took a witness. I'm gonna tell you in my next videos why he never took his girlfriend to the court. And then in my testimony, 23 August 2023, I wanna tell the judge why he did not took his ex-girlfriend to the court, because this ex-girlfriend, she knew he was abused the baby, because the baby chose me and chose her mother. So I'm gonna tell this whole story that the court never allowed me to speak, that the mother could not say because they interrupted her and make she say through exhibits that she couldn't do it because of panic and depression. She can't find the exact video. This, but the judge see it. She has to pick up and show. She has to get a video and say, please put that in the screen. Now, the way they do the system, she first send everything. For 8 years of court, every trial, they make the mother send everything, every evidence, even her speech, to the man. He knows everything, even what she's gonna say. He never took a piece of paper. He never took everything they make she send to him. The court system is insane. I saw things that I say, not even in a third world country. Because in a third world country, when the mother say and show the proof, they believe it. Because the mother say, I have the proof, I have a tape, we gave the tape, the baby confessed to Davis. The judge stopped the tape and say was no good for evidence. That's why I want to see if she gonna give the CD. Because Dad, I was there watching what she did. By day, keeping fooling her. And didn't give those CDs yet. She wasted 2 hours, 3 hours back and forth driving. Yesterday, that you're gonna see her face when she walked to the court and say to me, Auntie, I'm getting sick already just to walk into this court. You're going to see.